Hello, hello, hello. Once again. Welcome to Let's Talk Marriage. Hello, once again. This is Pastor Larry coming to you from Plainfield, Illinois, telling you to let's talk marriage, or asking you, let's talk marriage. All right, we're going to get right on into our topic today. Our topic today is what to look for in a soulmate. What to look for in a soulmate. Now, I'm going to be addressing the women folk on today. Ladies, now, when you are preparing yourself for your soulmate, or preparing yourself for marriage, or you're looking for that special person, one of the things we have to realize that we, or you women, can't change a person. Matter of fact, nobody can change a person. So stop getting a project or getting into a project where you think you're going to change a person. Because I'm telling you, it's not going to work. It don't work. Because first of all, you're two grown folks. And if you were seeing somebody and they was a player when you met them, what make you think they're going to change after you marry them? Let me say that again. Now, if he was a player, had all these different type of folks calling his phone and hiding his phone from you, and every time you pick up his phone, let me get that. When you around him, he got to excuse himself when the phone rings, or he get these texts where he going, yeah, no. You know there's something up with that. And and a lot of times y'all just go ahead and marry these guys and say, oh, you know what, he changed. And then after you marry him, you figure out he's still doing the same stuff. And you know what? It don't settle for, it's not Married at First Sight. They show Married at First Sight. No, it's not Married at First Sight. So you have a chance not to get involved with these jokers. I'm telling you, you have a chance not to get involved with these people. But a lot of times women are emotional people, and they let their emotions get the best of them. And oh, you know what? I loves him. I loves little Johnny Ray. I loves him. And he ain't no good. He wasn't no good when you met him. And then you still go and marry these folks. Okay, and then they still doing the same thing, and then you got to be all emotionally distraught because all the crazy stuff he's doing, and he won't come home, he's staying out late, he getting all these mysterious phone calls, folks calling him in the middle of the night, and when y'all go out together, he got to be looking around, make sure he don't see nobody he know. What the women he know. It come on, make some sense. And first of all, when you meet these people, if you have children, pay attention to your children, because your children tell you 1,000 words in just innate reaction to that person. If they don't receive that person, you better think twice, because there's something they sense something. And even if you got a dog or a cat, they go, it's up with that person. Oh, yeah, come on. You have to watch it. And then watch the signs where you take them around your parents, and all of a sudden your parents don't like them. They're like, oh, there's something about him. You listen to them, listen to them, and sometimes your conscience be telling you anyway. He ain't, no. But we be going by the fact that your friends say, girl, he fine. You be going by the fact that, you say, oh yeah, I got me a fine man. And so is 5 other women got that same fine man that you think you got. So listen to your parents. Listen to the reaction of your kids, because sometimes your kids will give them away, Because kids don't have no filter. They'll just say, I don't like you. And you ain't gonna like my mama. Mm-hmm. And then something, and sometimes you bring some people around your kids and they just receive them right away. So you have to listen to those things and be careful, about how you think you're going to change this man. Because folks don't change. Folks, they pretend to change, and they'll tell you anything you want to know, especially in the wintertime when they want to have somewhere to stay, They'll tell you anything. Watch your kids. Watch how he how he reacts around his mom, and watch how he treats his mom. Now, if he got if you notice his mom looking at you funny, and with the look that ain't no woman good for my baby, that be careful, because that type of person that's just gonna have a whole bunch of confusion once y'all get married, because she gonna always be in the business, and every time you have an issue, he gonna go running to mama. That's what guys do now. They have an issue and they go back home. We didn't do that. We didn't go back home. We were back in the day when we had an issue with our lady. We just stuck it out. Just stayed in the apartment. Like Lenny. We just stayed in the apartment, watched TV till TV went off. We didn't go back home. But now these guys nowadays, they have an issue with their lady, they go running back home, and you got to watch how he reacts. His interactions with his mom is, if he's one of the ones where the mom look at him as treats him as a man, and tell him when he wrong, that's a good relationship there that you have. And look at the relationship that his father has with his mother. If his father is treating his mother right, and every time you come around, you notice them always laughing, and they sneaking off and looking at each other like that. You think to yourself, oh, he's probably gonna be like, and then notice how long they've been married. If they've been married a long time, that's been instilled in him. So when you marry him, he's not gonna be going nowhere. So you have to watch that as well, and watch how he treats his father. If he has a good relationship with the father, where the father always giving him pointers on things, and teaching him things about life, especially if he's a young guy. You want to make sure that he has a decent relationship even with his siblings. If he has a decent relationship with his sister, where his sister will say, what, you ain't right. You need to treat her better than that. That's the things you look for in a relationship. And when you contemplating getting married to someone, don't just marry anybody. Don't just settle, ladies. Please stop settling for these no good people, and then don't be letting these folks come up in your house. The wintertime brothers. The ones that as soon as it start getting cold, they need to go somewhere. They come knocking on your door. Hey baby, no. Don't even settle for that. Make sure that you make good choices, and when these people come to you, because sometimes these guys are just try to use you and try to use you, especially if you got a good heart. And most women have a decent heart, especially a decent woman. A lot of times these guys prey on church women because for some reason church women always seem like they always looking for a husband. These church women, they seem like they're always looking for a husband. And when sometimes they get them to testify, I think Lord, and the Lord gonna send me my husband, and and sometimes everybody in church ain't saved, so you hear these folks back there just sitting back there, yeah, she looking for a man, so let me check her out, So stop doing that. And a lot of when you get to in these relationships with these people, you know what? Years ago, people wanted to get married, and it never was a thing to do that you look forward to. Even the guys, they wanted to get married. That was the thing they wanted to do. But nowadays, everybody want to sow their wild oats. They don't want to get married. I'm not telling you to get married at first sight, but at some point, come on, come on. If you love someone, you want to be with them. And when you want to be with them, you're going to make that sacrifice. And how long you think you're going to be a player? Come on. Beard gray, hair that came out, but you still think you're a player. Come on, man. Get it together. And ladies, stop. Let me get back on that stuff. Stop settling for these people. Just because you got a certain age, you think you're supposed to be married. If the Lord hasn't sent you nobody yet, just wait on him. Don't be selling for these people. And the ones with the attitudes, and you think you're going to change them, because you can't change no grown folks, because they still going to be doing the same thing, and then they're going to still be telling you the same lies and stuff. Make sure you know a person before you go marrying them, because, marriage is for a lifetime. And when you marry these people, you don't know nothing about them. You don't know their background. And nowadays, you got to check folks' background. You got to check their credit history. You got to almost got to do a DNA. Because you never know, because especially if you don't know your family history, don't know who's in your family, you don't want to end up marrying somebody that's, a cousin or something. So you got to find out, know these people before you go marrying these people, and don't fall for this stuff people be, lies people be telling, because you got some brothers out there that's real smooth. They real smooth talk. Yeah, girl. And then they'll put on one of them songs, and then just get you all confused. And when you want to walk away from somebody, make sure you walk away from them. Don't be going to you done walked away from because they gave you problems. They were beating on you and mistreating you, abusing you mentally, physically. And then, and you got a little kid with them, and, the kid go over to their house. Don't be what are you going over to their house for? Or going around their people for? You ain't got to do that. Just let them pick the kid up. Because then they want you, all of a sudden they want you hanging around them. That's because they don't. The reason why they want you hanging around them, because they want you to move on. Because as soon as you start to move on, that's when they start coming back. And I loved it, you girl. I loved it, you. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Don't be falling for that stuff, and don't settle. That's the only thing I got. No, that's not the only thing you got. My wife spoke one time, and she had a message said, "Know your worth. Know your worth. Know what you're worth, and you're worth more than that." Your sisters are precious. Don't be falling for all these crazy brothers with them lines and stuff. And you know what? Soon as you start fixing yourself up, and start getting your hair did, how you say it, getting your hair did, and stuff, then they're gonna start coming around. They will be coming out the woodwork. Don't fall for that mess. Like, yeah, right. Okay. Because they'll just tell you anything to get what they want. So, sisters, hold your head up high. Reach for the stars. Stay in church. Keep your kids in church. If you have children, keep your children in church. And another thing too. Ain't no baby gonna settle no man down. So don't go having no kids by somebody that's a player thinking that's gonna settle them down. They ain't gonna settle them down. Cause I guarantee you that the girl he got across town thought the same thing. So she got a kid across town. And then when y'all get married, he ain't no money coming in the household because he got to pay all his child support. Think about it. And hold your head up high and let the Lord lead you to where you're supposed to be or who you're supposed to be with. Because when your soulmate, you're going to know it when you find your soulmate. Or when he finds you, more likely when he finds you. You're going to know it right off. You're going to know it. I can guarantee you. Oh, well, of course you're going to, say, oh, no, that ain't the one. But you're going to know deep down inside. You're going to say, yeah, I think he's okay. And don't settle for cool. Just settle for somebody with the golden rules, that follow the golden rules, not nobody that's cool. And those that follow the golden rules, those are the ones that you need to be with. So don't settle for nothing less than the best. This is Pastor Larry signing off once again with Let's Talk Marriage. All right. We're going to be signing off once again. Let's talk marriage.